Happy, joy, everybody, and welcome back to Ford Fan Diecast again. Second video for today. I'm doing a Ford Motor Company challenge. Picked out several that meant a lot to where I thought Ford was, in its heyday. Just certain models that just stand out to me being a Ford fan. First, it's this 56 Ford F100. Just this example, the red lines, just stands out. Just beautiful. I mean, imagine this being a work truck and what people have done with it over the years. It's just amazing. Next, I picked out a few movie cars. Ford has always been, trying to get their models in movies, and there's several examples. First and foremost, everybody knows the Bullet, the 68 Mustang driven by, oh my gosh, Steve McQueen. And just, this is a very, very, very good example. I mean, even the newer models, there's the 99, 2001, I think in the later 2000s, there's been examples just to pay homage to this car. Next is Eleanor's. The original was a 73, but once again, everybody knows Eleanor. Based off a 67 GT500. And again, very significant model in Ford's heritage. And again, another one of my favorites, the 69 Boss 302, or this is a Boss 429, John Wick. Excellent example. He beats the hell out of this car, and she just keeps going. Awesome example of just Ford. And one more Mustang that I just thought was a California 67 GT California Special emissions package. Just California had to get in on it. Just beautiful. The Spectre Frame Green. This is from the Shelby Collectibles. Very beautiful. And another one for Ford's drag racing history is this Ford Torino Super Cobra Jet. Everybody's famous or knows how famous Ford is with their racing history. And this is just a prime example of Ford just kicking butt. I love the Torinos. Then some significant models that I specifically wanted to highlight. Let me see, nothing in this one. I thought that was one of them, but here, the rich history of the Ford GT500. Get out of there. This is the Golf edition of the Ford GT, showing where Ford's going to now. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Ford is definitely, with Multimatic, even though it is a V6, that's, to me, is a downside, but they know how to race, and definitely has gotten it done. Then here is what Ford has done with their trucks. Oops, wrong one. This is another Golf edition, but it is the Raptor. Now, this is a 2010 edition. We have a 2014. Basically the same thing, but it's a 4-door. But this is back when they still used the V8. New ones went to that 6-cylinder, and now the Raptor R is back to a V8. But again, Ford racing at its best. Okay, next we have everybody loves an outdoor vehicle and off-road. I have two examples of some great Fords off-roading. First is this Bronco. With the new Broncos, the resurgence of these old ones is just what people have done to them is awesome. And here's a great example of the old style Bronco off-road. That's the small ones. And here's the larger version, which I love too. Try to pick these up as we go, and this is the Harley Davidson edition. Very nice indeed. Next, Ford Motor Company is also known for their Mercury division. And here's a nice addition. See, which one do I want to show? I'll show this one. This one. This is a Mercury Cougar. More the luxurious Mustang. Again, a great example. If you love a Mustang, most likely you love a Cougar. We've had a couple Cougars over our lifetimes, or my parents have. Definitely loved them. Next, this is where Ford, in my lifetime, is where Ford has made a significant impact in my life. I grew up with my dad owning Fords forever, and my favorite was his 64 Galaxy 500. It was a green, and it is my far favorite car. He's had 63 and 64 Galaxies. And here is one of my favorite 63s that I have. I have several, but this is my favorite that I have. This is a Auto World, one of my newest ones that I've got. And then probably one of my favorite 64s is this black. This is where it all began with me, where I was old enough to know about cars and understand cars. And this is the model my dad had. It had Gregors on it. It was green. That I can remember just flying down the road and understanding about cars. Next is, cannot have a talk about Mustangs, for example, and not know the significance of the Fox Body LXs with the police department. How many of us have seen a Fox Body chasing somebody or sitting ready to chase somebody? We all know the significance that Ford had with these because they're so light and they were fast. So, to me, these have definitely played a part in Ford Motor Company history. And basically, what do I have next here? Definitely a couple hot rods to end it off here. Let's see, I want this one, and I want just pick one. Ford started, as everybody knows, Henry Ford and the Model T, Model A's, whatnot. But everybody knows 32 Fords are just top notch. So this is a great example from Hot Wheels to 32 Ford. Just awesome. There's so many examples, and just try to get everyone is near impossible, but I just keep picking them up as I find them. And next is a 34 Roadster. Again, a great example of what you can do with these beautiful Fords. Just amazing how, if I had another one, I'd probably do a wheel swap. But I love this example just as it is. Great wheels, great design, just plain blue with Ford logo, just like Ford always meant it to be. Again, that's just some examples, some of the cars that just have always influenced me for Ford Motor Company. So, thank you all for checking out the video, and looking forward to more challenges. See ya!